Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to Memorial Stadium, Lincoln, Nebraska, and home of the Cornhuskers. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Nebraska Cornhuskers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. The Buckeyes will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7.
Here we go.
Trying play action. Unloads to the wideout. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Didn't take long to need a clutch play on the opening drive. It's 3rd and 7. Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football. The Cornhuskers will bring the punt team onto the field. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. Just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. To the air, it's Houck. Gets it out fast. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Got the completion on the last play. Still some work to do on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Didn't get a whole lot of room to run. He picked up 1 or 2.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
Defense going to jam these receivers right up. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
Pulls and fires complete. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. Just when they thought they had the big play, the penalty wipes it out. Offense getting set for first down. Give to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there, he didn't have it.
They're setting up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
Bringing the heat. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
How great is it if you're a defensive coordinator that you know I can put 6 DBs on the field in my dime package and I can still get home rushing 4. My guys up front are better than your guys, and we're going to go prove it, and they did just that.
Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. That fumble in plus territory just ruined that last drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating when you got the offense moving a little bit and you put that thing on the deck, Jesse. But move on, reload, forget about it.
At the end of the day, it's just fundamental football, right? They practice it all week. 5 points of pressure. Every ball carrier has to have it. They just got to do a better job moving forward.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Looking for a crease. It's Smith. Got enough for the first. Slips one guy, and now he's loose. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
Especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
They're dealing with a second and long. Looking for a man. It's Houck. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Going for it all. That pass is intercepted, but he's out of bounds, so it'll go down as an incompletion and a stroke of good luck for the quarterback.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable third and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Buckeyes will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line.
Man, it looked like that was a house call. He made the first guy miss. It was going to the house. He was going to score a touchdown. And then, man, what a big turn of events. Talk about shifting momentum. He coughs it up, gives it to the other team.
Leaves it with the back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Pass is incomplete, and by this stage of his career, you'd think a junior quarterback might take a little better care of the football.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Men, a gigantic collision of top 5 teams, and it is now a final. Washington went into hostile territory and came away with a convincing victory. The Huskies always seem to get everyone's best punch, but today they were the ones who delivered the knockout. A top 5 clash and a thoroughly impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. This drive will open from the 15. From the gun to give, looking for room. Brought down at the 25 after he picked up 10. When you're called Corn Huskers, you're like a big red thrashing machine, and you're going to get it done on the ground.
Just going to chew up the ground yards. Just going to eat you up, play physical, be different. And that's what Nebraska fans want. Throw back to the old days, the glory days, and they want some of that here in this recent history.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Makes the grab, it's Nelson. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the first down.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quarterback making adjustments. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Throws for the tight end. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's throwing to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Trying to get the corner. Creates a little space. Turning it on. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 with the 1st down. The Buckeyes, really the entire state, they pride themselves on toughness. Establishing the ability to run the ball when they want to has always been important here.
Part of that Midwest lifestyle, but when you're Ohio State, you recruit at such a high level. You're going to get great offensive linemen, great running backs, so it's not a surprise that they're usually a physical unit.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I need to add some blitzes to it.
Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down.
Well, you see them there taking the shot. I think the thought process is look, we've had so much success early in this game running the football. Let's see if we can now take advantage of the defense throwing the ball over their head. They're going to be expecting run. Safeties and linebackers are all going to be playing downhill trying to stop that. If we get the one-on-one opportunities to the outside, we have got to take shots. That one fell incomplete, but they should keep trying this as the game goes on.
They kick it away on 4th down. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. They've gotten very little done on their first 3 possessions, hoping this one will be more productive. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
I just love the play call. You're getting a fast player out in the open field, and it's enough to get you a first down.
They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. The pull and throw off the RPO. He'll be knocked out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. Good pickup there.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Tight end now in motion. The inside handoff. Stop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Wants to throw. It's Dyer. And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on 3rd down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm. But you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
This slot receiver gives defensive coordinators nightmares. You have got to double him virtually on every pass play. He better have safety help over top. Otherwise, this guy's a threat to score every time they throw the ball.
And the Buckeyes with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. On the move, it's Vick. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Vick. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
Knocked down after a short game, but enough to move those chains. The Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. The give to the tailback. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, Just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
That's caught. It's Miller. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys on the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Hout. He makes the grab. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Stop me when you've heard this before. First down. First down. First down. Just continuing to put first downs together. So far, this defense just can't find any answers.
Handoff from the gun. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Ohio State.
You know, there are so many coaches out there in 2-minute situations at the end of the half with the lead that'll just be happy taking the lead into halftime. This guy's staying aggressive, though. Pedal to the metal, David, and you saw it paid off there for the touchdown.
Yeah, and let's finish this half now. And now we got a nice lead. Built a little bit of a lead, but the defense has to go back out there. There's still a little bit of time. So get that stop to keep that momentum you just got, and everybody will be jacked up at halftime.
We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls it, fires complete. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Making side adjustments here. To the air on first down. Fires complete on the crosser. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Going to take a shot. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
You just feel like the sense of urgency is going up for this offense. Now, they haven't had that many possessions so far in the game, and because they've got no points now, it feels like the quarterback's starting to press. He's trying to make it happen on his own, taking a shot down the field. Another incompletion for this offense. They can't get anything going.
He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now from inside the red zone. He's got the tight end. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Takes the handoff. It's Nelson. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Huskers!
And that's a touchdown this offense absolutely had to have to keep it to a one-possession game before going in at halftime. That touchdown is going to do wonders for this team's confidence.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. He'll bring it out. It's Massey. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Offense has enough time to get off the play before we head to the half. The hand to the running back. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. These corners backing off a bit. Back to pass, it's Houck. He wants to take the top off. Incomplete. He took a shot on the final play of the quarter and couldn't quite find his man. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. And the Huskers will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that second down incompletion. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Makes a connection. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Breaks into the open. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30. What perfect execution on that big run. Everything perfectly blocked, and this guy doesn't need a lot of room.
I love how this offensive line communicates and works up front. You see guys winning their one-on-one battles. There's double teams happening. Guys are getting into the second level and creating big lanes for this running back.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They almost got a first down there. Stopped a yard short. It'll be 3rd down. The Buckeyes want to pick up the tempo. Dropping back, it's Houck. The screen, he's got wheels. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on 3rd down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks.
Touchdown, Buckeyes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score. They'll try to add another to their lead. Talk about keeping your eyes downfield and then unleashing one on a rope.
And having a guy like that can buy time and beat you down the field with his feet, but also what you said was the most important thing. Keeps his eyes down the field. He's not looking to run the football. He can, but he's looking to do damage and make a big play down the field. Because he had his eyes up, he can do that.
The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that.
Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get get you going as they get it out to the 36. Looking for a productive play on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. The Huskers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Going for the big play. He's got it inside the 30. Open spaces. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, he hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few. Clock ticks under the 4-minute mark here in the third quarter. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. That defense got gashed, but they finally get him to the turf at the 47.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
Can't rest on your laurels as a quarterback. We know how much success he had last game when he completed over 70% of his throws. This game, though, he's just a little bit off. At times he looks like he's pressing. He hasn't been overly accurate, and that's a reason why he's completing somewhere around 50.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You can tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
This game just feels so different than it did in the first half. After that incompletion, now setting up 4th down, they only have a 1-possession lead. Things were looking so much better earlier in the game. They're going to have to get it together throwing the football if they want to win this game.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Finds a soft spot in the middle. Turning it on. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
This tight end's a weapon because he can give you yak after the catch. You see him break that tackle? That was pretty impressive, showing off his athleticism.
Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
Well, you can see the frustration on this guy's face. He's one of the best receivers in college football, and they knew coming into this game that he had to get touches, but you can't say enough about how good this defense has been defending him. They've always had an answer, whether it's single coverage, double coverage, man or zone. They have not let him go off, and that's a big reason why they're winning this game.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. On target to the left. And perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle as they get you down at the 37. The Cornhuskers are marching down the field.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around to make it an easy pass and catch.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front?
Well, Well, you love to see that from the defense, right? It's like bend, don't break. They've given up a bunch of plays on this drive, but now that they're getting down close to field goal range, you're seeing them start to stiffen up there.
Yeah, and plays don't matter anymore. Yards don't matter. All that matters with these defenses nowadays is points and eliminating.
An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Offense changing the play. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And he's got it! Touchdown, Nebraska!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. First play of the drive comes from the 22. Out of the gun, the running back has it. There he goes. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Can't wait to see how this fourth quarter is going to go and see who can come out on top in this barn burner. So first down will open up the final period. They'll leave it with him. Finds a little space. Lots of room to run. Into the end zone unimpeded, except for that piece of laundry on the field. This might be coming back. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, every game in CUSA is so very critical. How about this one today? Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 39 to Colorado. Two fan bases with very different emotions in CUSA as we send it back to you.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Wide receiver comes in motion. Fired in there, but incomplete.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, back up inside their 20. To throw, it's Dyer. Snagged in the middle, it's Bond. He works his way to the 21-yard line, not enough to pick up the first down. And the Huskers will call on their punt team. This will be the 5th kick of the night. Secures it at the 30. He's got great speed. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt, find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Here's the pressure. Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
And the Buckeyes will punt it away on 4th down. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He turns that loose down the right side. Intercepted. Oh, what a play. Taking it the other way. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 10-yard line, and what an example of the defense setting up the O.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy, and that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
Well, the offense has the lead, and we call this 4-minute offense. This is a situation that teams around the country practice, having the lead late in the game and needing to ice it by running the football and throwing high-percentage passes.
Yeah, and he's shown you a little bit of everything today. He shows you why he's a really good back, and the line's paved some holes, and he's right at 99 yards. And the way this game's going with the lead, he's going to get a few more touches, break that century mark, and when you do, you have a great chance of winning football games.
Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short.
And how about the response from this defense? Put in a horrible situation, horrible field position. Jesse, they've bowed their necks 3 times in a row.
Yeah, and it's a sudden change situation, and they practice that all week. You never know when they're going to come up, but you have to have guys on the field playing with a sense of urgency. This has been awesome defensively.
Off play action. Gets drilled as he releases it. The ball just trickles to the ground.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
And here comes the Nebraska offense back onto the field. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than sends it downfield. He's got it down the right side. And they'll bring him down after the long completion. An explosive pass play for this offense. The Huskers come to the line in the hurry-up. Looking to pass. It's Dyer. Here's a heat. Makes the catch. It's Nelson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking to fire. The short hands. It's Nelson. Breaks into the open. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
I'll tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing. Out
of the gun to give to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Cornhuskers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Going to sling it on second down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bond. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. They'll hurry to the line here to try to get off that third down play. From the gun. Give on the inside. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Sends it back in motion. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. The screen, he can go. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He wants to change this route. Back to throw, it's Dyer. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Husker.
Great job with the score. And listen, right here at this point in the game, there's still going to be time left. My defense is going to have to make a stand regardless. I'm going to kick the extra point because the field goal still beats me if I go for a 2-point conversion.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. They're set to kick it off. You think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
And you got to bang a timeout right here. You've got 2 left. After running the football, save as many seconds as you can to give yourself an opportunity to come back and win this game.
Back to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. Across the 40, out of bounds at the 41, and a big pickup has this offense on the move. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get up.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Ohio State. And in the final moments, they've taken the lead.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Oh, what vision. He'll go out of bounds at the 41, and that's the kind of return you look for to spark your offense. The Cornhuskers ready to go back to work on offense. And they're going to have to fight this defense, and they're also up against it with time, Jesse.
Yeah, no doubt, Reese. And this quarterback now, he's going to have to show off his poise, David. They practice these late-game situations, but how's this guy going to respond?
And I got a little bit of time to work with here, so I watch the defense, and if they're going to drop back and play real conservative like they tend to do late in the game, let's get a few shots over the middle first before we have to take that deep shot.
And the Huskers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Dyer. Looking left. It's caught downfield. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And Jesse, he just keeps piling up numbers, over 350 yards for the game.
And I feel like from the get-go, Reese, this guy's just been in a great rhythm all game long. He just seems like he's dialed in, and man, he's been accurate throwing the rock.
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Cornhuskers!
And listen to the crowd. They're going absolutely nuts. If they get the extra point, they tie this thing. In all likelihood, it's going to overtime, and they've got the home field crowd behind them. What a huge advantage in this moment.
They just need the extra point to deadlock this game. And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. Single back formation, and they give it to it. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock.
Well, this guy's been an animal all game long. He's had tons of success running the football. The defense had to do something to stop him. Give the D-line and that front seven tons of credit for being really physical there, getting the TFL.
Wants to fire on second down. Lost one deep down the right side. And he's got it inside the 30-yard line.
Martin out of bounds at the 25. And that's a first down for the offense.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Nebraska.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Defense playing a bail technique. From the gun, running back gets the give. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. It'll all be decided right here. Win or lose on this kick. And